Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from the
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right?
But aren't you?
I wouldn't say friends okay, well, we used to be. But...
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway...
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you... Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Paimon wants to know,
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built...
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects.
That's way too dangerous. You're not serious.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, it's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their... That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of...
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve...
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys?
Sort of. We encountered a strange research...
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how... Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing... Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away!
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope...
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that...
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything!
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this...
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think. Oh, by the way...
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't... To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The mantra...
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville. He apologized to you.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay... I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll feel...
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah! You only started investigating with the Matra at the academia, but after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were—
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of— As the acting Grand Sage, in addition, what happened to Ilyas is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the—
Paimon understands now. Oh.
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until—
Wait, your
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the academia. Soon. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before what he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable
But why do you want to—
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is all— If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well—
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your—
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia have—
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier!
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine! Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second...
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure! You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go—
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course!
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to—
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few
What? No.